So I'm first going to do this with little strips, so you can figure out how it is done, and then I will make actually a few blocks like for a cane and work with those. So essentially, let's say the easiest one is the one that starts from a square. So as you have seen me doing with the simple Celtic knot cane, and in all this thing, what you need to think about is basket weave. Let me actually get this a little closer so you can see better. So you look at the middle of it and you place the next one, and then you place the next one in the middle of that one, and then you place the next one at the middle of that one, so that you have pretty much like a I don't know, like a wheel with 4 spokes. Now if you are going to do a plain simple one, then this one will meet this one, so you extend this one here and then you bend them to meet, and of course you're going to cut a diagonal here so they can meet. So you place the extension here and then you bend the 2 so they can meet. Again, you place the extension here and then you bend the 2 so they can meet. Now what happens if you do a more complicated one? So let's take away the little extensions. And make this a little bit more complicated. So what we are going to do, and actually I'm going to leave a little bit of room between them so you can figure out better what's going on there. Okay, so let's say we make a more complicated one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually extend this one again. On all 4 sides. Now see how this whole thing kind of got extended in all 4 sides. Now what will happen, then you will have the next ones coming like this, and practically this will get over this. Then you'll have one here that will get over your extension. I need more strips. And then one here that will get over your extension, and then one here that will get over your extension. Now what happens if we want to unite the ones here? Again, we get this one here. So let's say we make a round corner here, and like the same as we did with the simple one, we unite these here, then we go here and we put these here together. Now what will happen here is very simple. We just need one short extension, and here it becomes rounded. Hello. And the same will happen on the bottom here. We place the extension, and here it becomes rounded, while these ones keep continuing that way and this way if you want. Now let's see what happens if we have a 3-spoke, not a 4-spoke. Shoo! Shoo shoo! They drove me nuts all day long. They want attention all the time. Okay, and we do the same as we did with the 4-1. So you consider the middle, and you place one like this. Again, from the middle, you place one like this. If you want to make it simple, like in a triquetra, then again you will extend this one and then bend this one so they can meet. You extend, I got it a little bit too far. You extend this one and you bend this one so they can meet. You extend this one, then you bend this one so they can meet. And now you have a 3-spoked one. And it goes pretty much the same if you want to extend it and make it longer. I'm straightening them back up. When they come in, you have to consider that the angle is a little bit more sharper when they come in a 3. So we extend this, we extend this, and we extend this. Now what you will have on the 3 something that comes practically parallel with the other one. See, this one comes parallel with this one with this one, and then you'll have another one that comes parallel with this one. And then you will extend this, and you will extend this. And you can, again, you can just unite them here. For example, instead of extending, let's say that you want to get it a little shorter, you just get it here and bending, and it gets round. You get it here and you bend it and it gets round. You get it here and you bend it and it gets round. And then you just continue these ones and you bend them with these ones. It's a little difficult to work with these because they are very soft. I think I'm going to start working with the blocks soon, because it is a little bit more. They're not so soft to work with. But you get practically, and these ones you can as well round them up, and then you'll have the pretty much the triquetra with the circle in the middle. Let me create some blocks, because that will be much easier. So, going again from the square one. You have the 4 middle ones. So, you place your first one. Then you get the second one and you place it in the middle, right? Starting from the middle. Then you get the third one, and again at the middle of this one. And then you get the fourth one, and again at the middle of this one. And then you have the, if you do a simple one, a simple Celtic knot, then you practically, it's the extension of this one. You place it here, and then you bend the corners. Now the extension of this one, you place it here, and then you bend the corners. Then the extension of this one, you place it here, and you bend the corners. Then what is left is the extension of this one, you place it here, then you bend the corners, and you have the simple Celtic knot. Now if we go for a more complicated one, start again from the 4 ones in the middle. Let me make a couple more of these. So instead of placing the short ones to close the whole Celtic knot here, let's say that I'm going to start building a corner, so, or a bigger Celtic knot. So I'm going to extend this time with the full one, not with just a half. I'm not going to use this side, I'm going to just go this way. Okay, so obviously something has to cut the way of this one, right? So I'm going to place one here. Something has to cut the way of this one, so I'm going to place one here. And then it would need another one here. And then we'll extend this one here. And then it's fairly simple, because see, you have like half extending, half extending. So you just put one half here, you bend, you put one half here, you bend. But see, here you have practically everywhere you have more for the 4-spoke wheel. So in anywhere you extend, at any time you can create longer, but whenever you decide to stop, you just place where you look for the half. So on the next one, you place 1/2 and you bend to close. The same as here. You look for where you have a half extended. You place one here, and obviously on this one, you will have another one coming here. So pretty much like this. And then you will have one coming here, then a half and closing. Or you can do another thing. For example, you can have a corner here, a rounder corner, if you want. And another, I need a half, not a half. Another round corner here, another round corner here. Here you place one. I don't know if that makes sense. But you can practically end them at any point as long as you go by the rule of the basket weave. You follow the basket weave, and whenever you decide to stop, all you do is to practically replace a whole log with half a log, because the thing can go, for example, pointy like here, but it can also go round, for example like this. Here half, here half. And then you can have another pointy one here and a pointy one here. And then this one will get extended this way. I hope it makes sense, because the whole idea, as I said, you start from the premise of a basket weave. And that's how you start everything. You start from the middle with 4, always coming from the middle of the other one. And then you just extend the basket weave in the direction in which you want to build your Celtic knot. Let's say this way. And then I want to close it here, and I can close it with a round corner here and a pointy corner here. And here I can go with another pointy corner here. And this time I have a corner that has 1 round and 2 pointies that I can extend afterwards, develop in both ways, or I can develop it this way. Actually, you know what? Let me try something else. Let me do it with the snakes, because that way I'll have more clay and I'll be able to show you better how you extend, actually, how you create a corner and extend it. And the whole idea when you make the Skinner blends is to have the about 2/3 of your plates, however you want to call them. And remember, you have to mirror it with dark ends and light middle. And then about 1/3 of them you cut in the middle, so they'll have one side light and one side dark. On this one I can create a lot of Celtic knots. should have thought of that first. Okay, let's consider it enough for now. And then you cut the same. So let's start from the middle again, from the 4-spoke wheel. Place one. From the middle of this one, place the next one. From the middle of the next one, place the third one. From the middle of it, place the fourth one. Now let's start extending it. So you always extend the one that's cut in the middle. Now, let's say that I'm going to want to do some kind of corner on this side and then extend my Celtic bar or whatever, frame or whatever you want to do this way. So I need a half here. I need to have a certain structure here and here. Now, as I was saying on the other one, I'm going to place one here, and here I have a round. Now here I'm going to need a full one. I'm going to place one here. Again, here I'm going to need half of one. So I have 2 rounds, right? Then I'm going to make, I have 2 rounds and then I need 2 pointies. So here I'm going to put half and bend them. And here I'm going to put half, oops, and bend them. And now I can continue building, or I can make another corner here. So see, here I need a pointy, so I'm going to put one and bend it. They look much better when you do it properly because they would be properly measured, you know. And then I will have a full one here. That will meet a half from here, rounded. Then this one will meet a half from here, rounded. And all we need still is a pointy one here, so we place a half here, bend and put together. If we want to extend now, let's say that instead of making the pointies, I want to go this way and create a cane this way. Let me make more snakes. Go away! Go to bed! So I'm going to extend this here. Going to extend this here. Now what happens here? We need half and half. We put half here and round it. We put half here and round it. Okay. Then let's say we want to extend it even more. I mean, obviously here we put half here and round it. And let's say that we want to end it here and make another end bar like this. The main secret is to have all your pieces well measured and make sure that they are all the proper dimensions. I mean, the full bars all the same and the half bars all the same length. Because right now I'm just eyeballing. So look what we did here. First make your full bars, and then you can figure out where you need to add a corner. So here we made a pointy. So if we made the pointy, we replace this with half, bend and put together. Here again we have a pointy. This one is not long enough. So again we put half here, bend and put together. And what we have here is that actually we need half of here, not of this, not the full, so it can bend and round. Actually no, I messed up here, sorry, this one is too long. And this goes like this. This goes half. And rounded, and this is half too. Yeah. God, I'm getting messed up myself. There we go. I figured it out. And a half and pointy. There we go. This is how it goes. Sorry, I messed up at the end. It's just because they are not measured to be perfectly equal. But this is the idea on all of it. You go in a basket weave, and whenever you decide to stop, you can either stop, because see, it depends what you're doing. If you're ending in a corner, then it's going to be rounded. If you're ending uniting two sides, it's going to be pointy. Because see, let me show you again. Let me show you here actually. Here we unite, we actually have the square. That's fine. But in order to make it pretty and Celtic-y, we round it up and we close it. While here we have an incomplete square, we don't have this side. So when we unite these, it becomes pointy. So it all depends on which part of the square you're uniting. If you're using the corner itself, all you need to do is practically to round the corner. Instead of leaving it as a square, you just round it and bring it inside a little bit. If you have the square incomplete, then you just take the two sides and you put them together and you get the pointy. So this is pretty much the whole idea between the four sides Celtic knot. And when I will do the three sides and more complicated ones, then I will show you how to go about those ones as well. And I hope this helps in you being able to do the Celtic knot cane, because the Celtic knot cane it's pretty much the same way. I mean, the simple one, it's no use to show you. I just showed you the corner, and with the corner that's in the tutorial, that corner is closed only on one side. The other side continues down and continues with these rounded things. But the endless thing, you practically start with the same. So put one, from the middle the next, from the middle the next, from the middle the next. And if you would continue building, let's say that you want to stop, because you have two pretty much squares if you want. Let's say that you will want to stop and round up here. So you will round up here to create a square. So see, we have the square, we have the corner, we round up the corner. Then we do the same thing. We have the square, we have the corner, we round up the corner. But what happens if you want to go to make it so it will not repeat? You pretty much have to cut it in the middle of it. So you will go here, right in the middle, here, and you will go right in the middle here, so that when you put them together, this one will get here. I don't know if I can lift them. Get these out. So when you put them together, I cannot lift all of them, but they will fit exactly where you cut. And that's how you can continue the endless cane, because it's just the weaving of the basket weave. So I hope this helps, and it will help you building those four spoke Celtic canes easier. Thank you and good luck with the Celtic cane.